Hello everyone, it's your boy Minato here, and we're back with another Dokkan video. Today we're going to be taking a look at, finally, the physical LR Trunks EZA. We've been waiting for this EZA for quite some time now, and we're finally able to go ahead and see what kind of things he's able to do. So just kind of go ahead and break him down here. This physical LR Trunks, let me actually open this on the side here. His new leader skill gives physical types key 4, then HP attack and defense plus 120%, so that's expected. His super attack effects, now for both his 18 and his 12 key, he does raise defense by 60%, by 30%, I mean 6% would be insane, by 30% for 6 turns. He does Colossal on his 12 key and Mega Colossal on his 18 key, of course. Right here, as we see in his passive skill, he now gets 150% attack at the start of turn and 100% defense. He gets key 3 and an additional 50% attack when he's attacking an extreme class enemy. He has a high chance to perform a critical hit. He gets 5 key and performs a guaranteed crit when there is a Wicked Bloodline category enemy. So there's a lot of things that go into this. You know, I want to see in the showcase how he faces against super class enemies, extreme class and Wicked Bloodline, things like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he does. These are the equipment I gave him right here. So I gave him additionals right here. I gave him this little extra crit just in case he doesn't crit. And I gave him a level 5 defense equip. Again, full level 10 links. His links are Royal Lineage, Cold Judgment, Super Saiyan, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. He's on a bunch of category teams. I'm not really going to go ahead and name all of them out. I'm sure many of you guys know what teams and stuff this Trunks would be on here. These are his stats, and we'll go ahead and we're going to take a look at him at 4 teams today. So first off, we're going to be taking a look at the Vegeta family category team. We're going to take this into like a Dokkan event, kind of see just a general idea of Trunks. I think I'm going to bring it into an extreme class Dokkan event as well, just so we can see that additional 50% attack. Right here, we're going to be going into the Super Saiyan stage of Super Battle Road, of course under the LR Namek Goku leader, and we're actually going to be able to see what he does against a Wicked Bloodline category enemy, since the second fight is against Cooler, Frieza, and King Cold, so we'll kind of see what his true max out power could look like in those Super Battle Road type situations. Of course, we also are taking him into the God event, so we're going to take him type neutral into physical God event stage. So again, most likely against like say Sidra or something along those lines. I feel like this Trunks could potentially go against Moscow. So maybe we'll see Moscow. Maybe I'll do an attempt or two, but again, I feel like this Trunks can go type neutral in the God event. He just needs to get like a super attack or two before he really starts going off. Of course, he would also want Cold Judgment active. And finally, it's not a showcase without the Hybrid Saiyans team, of course. We're going to take this into a longer type stout event. We're going to stack Trunks' defense up. We're going to get him, you know, in these different like situations with support, maybe without support, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I feel like we'll just hop right into, again, the first team right here, the Vegeta family category team. Alright, and we are here on the actual Vegeta family team, of course. So let's take a look here. This Trunks has a lot of his links active, has everything active here except for Shocking Speed and Cold Judgment. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what kind of damage numbers this Trunks is able to put up next to LR Majin Vegeta. We'll be able to get an 18 key super attack right here. Again, this Trunks does get 3 key and 50% attack when he's attacking an extreme class enemy. His defense starting off as a 123k, which is definitely, that's not impressive. I would just straight out say 120k defense for basically level 10 link almost. Like, my Trunks is 90%. He's basically Maple. He has a level 5 defense equip. That's not impressive at all, even for a 150% team, even with like no support. But let's see. Again, he hasn't got any super attack stacks yet. This guy is definitely more so of a longer event type unit, so I want to see him actually get at least one attack off first before I really go ahead and judge him fully. But what kind of damage will he do right here? A 4.7 million attack stat. I'll take that, considering there's no support. I think that's actually a pretty nice attack stat. And again, he has a high chance to crit right there. Does Zangief lower attack? She lowers attack, doesn't she? Of course, she lowers attack. Great. Okay. That's fantastic. I should have killed Zangief right there. That's annoying. Oh well, I mean, it's not that biggest deal ever, but it is definitely a little bit annoying. We should be fine though, honestly. So I think right here I will go ahead and I'll stall for one more turn, and then after this turn I'll actually try to kill Zongia here, just to make sure she's dead. And after this turn, then we'll probably just move forward with the Dokkan event, kind of finish it off from there instead of delaying on this phase right here. But that's why I love this Bojack Dokkan event for showcases, because you're just able to like kind of move through the event and how do I say? Oh, she's not dead, is she? Okay, cool. Fantastic. But you're kind of able to like stall just in case you don't get the rotations you want, stuff like that. So next turn we're able to see Trunks with the physical Dragon Ball Super Trunks support type unit. Back in the day, they were actually a pretty good pairing together with the support that Trunks gave as well. So right here, again, he has almost everything active. So what his defense now jumped up to 187. I can't speak. 185k defense. He is getting, I believe, 30% support from this Trunks right here. So let's see what kind of difference there is between his attack set now and last turn. Again, keep in mind, although his attack set will be higher, he does have the debuff from Zongia, which we will not be able to remove here. Even with the Sensu Bean, it'll still show as a debuff, I believe. I'm not too sure. But okay, so this is a 55% longevity here. So he is hitting 4.3 million. 5 million attack stat with a high chance to crit. Again, I'll take that for sure, considering his attack was also lowered. So I'm definitely fine with that. Okay. I forgot to retarget the enemies, but yeah, we should be able to see one more rotation without support again. This time, again, his defense is being stacked up. So next turn, his defense will basically kind of reach the max it's been stacking up with without any support or anything like that. So let's go ahead and click through here. I mean, his numbers aren't like, you know, like shouting at me like, oh my gosh, I'm god of the game, you know, or anything like that. But keep in mind, this is a 150% leader skill, and on top of that, he doesn't have Cold Judgment active for his defense, and that's going to be a huge 25% boost when you're able to get Cold Judgment activated, which we'll be able to see in the next fight. I didn't bother to bring this Age-O Trunks next to him because one, it doesn't really matter to me too. I kind of also want to see him without Cold Judgment as well. So right here, we should also have Shocking Speed active, just not, yeah, so everything except for Cold Judgment here. His defense now is at 200k, so again, once he's able to stack up, he's looking pretty good. I'm going to miss a super attack with you. You're easily going to be able to get your 18k super attack here. Shocking Speed isn't going to add any damage to him. So his damage should be, again, the same as we saw in the first turn, but his defense, again, is at 200k right now without support. So once he's able to stack up his defense, he looks pretty good. And if he's able to get the crits off, then that's actually pretty good damage. It just depends if he gets the crit off or not. And there's my full additional build for him. So again, you want to build this guy with full additionals. And his defense raises twice there. Unfortunately, we got very unlucky and we didn't get any crits there. But both of those attacks did have a 50% chance to perform a critical hit. Honestly, what I would have preferred is instead of having the critical hit chance when there's a Wicked Bloodline category, I mean, they should have just made his critical hit chance a great chance instead of a high chance. That's just me personally. We'll go ahead and move on next to the Super Saiyan team. Alright, and we're back here on the Super Saiyan category team. So we're going to have next to this Prime Battle Trunks right here. So they're going to share Royal Lineage, Cold Judgment, Super Saiyan, and Shattering the Limit. If we put him in the middle, he does get Legendary Power. Actually, well, he'll get Legendary Power here, but we can get Prepared for Battle as well. Let's go ahead and do so. So his defense starting off is at 151k. Let's just attack Nail. Let's kind of try and attack Nail and get rid of him here. So there is an extreme class enemy actually. So let's attack Slug with you. And then that way we'll get the additional key and kind of see what numbers you're going to hit. So again, 150k defense. Pre-super attack. And he gets 30% on super attack. So he's going to be around like, what, 190-ish k or so, 180k or so after he super attacks. No support, 150% defense lead. This is now, of course, with Cold Judgments. I mean, I'll take that. I think that's pretty good. And a 5 million attack set again. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing, honestly. Right here, again, with this new Prime Battle Trunks, he's looking pretty solid. And again, there's the additional attack right there. Because, again, we did build him with 20 additionals in total. So yeah, I mean, he kind of eviscerated that Lord Slug on his own. That was pretty disgusting, honestly. Again, that's the power of crits right there. Critical hits are very, very powerful. So you definitely want to make sure you get those as much as possible. So I definitely want to go ahead and push you off, and we're probably gonna finish this fight off right here. If not, that'll be good, because then we'll be able to see how he looks like again. But if we finish this fight off here, then we'll also be able to see how he looks again against the Wicked Bloodline category enemy, which is very, very important to see. I mean, it all depends on how my Namigoku goes right here. He could easily just triple super attack, triple crit, and just destroy this Piccolo and Nell right here. So, no, he did not actually. So, we're going to see one more turn on this fight, which is fine again without supports. And then we're going to see another fight next turn. So, I have to keep in mind, I have to be careful not to have these guys kind of destroy him right here. So, we're going to put him right here this time. We're going to not get, what's the word? We're not going to have prepared for battle active, but that's fine. Again, what is his defense level here now? Yeah, 190k. I'll take that. I like that. 190k here, and then again another super attack. 3.7 million attack stat. That's him attacking a super class enemy with the 50% chance to crit. I would say that's passable. I don't think that's like anything really special, but I'll definitely take it. There's definitely been worse attack stats, that's for sure. I'm definitely not putting you in the first slot right here, so I'm going to... Which Goku is better, mine or the friend? I don't know. I mean, the friend's better, so I'm going to actually have the friend have no links. We're going to... I think if anything, I want to take out King Cooler, because Cooler will be type disadvantage. And again, I don't really care about seeing what he does type disadvantage. So we'll do this. I want to make sure I try not to attack Frieza. I also wanted to set up those Angel Orbs right there. So next time we're going to have support as well. And with these supports, we'll be able to see a much higher, you know, attack stat and everything like that with the Trunks, which will be good. Because so far, we haven't seen him with support at all. No, we've seen him with one time with support, but now we're going to see him on a 170% attack lead with support, which is pretty good. A 30% support for this high school Gohan. Again, that high school Gohan is still pretty good unit to this day, honestly. So I gladly use him in any Super Battle Road run that I can use him in certain situations, of course, because again, he is like there's been so many units releasing, especially like hybrid type units, that there's so many options in different situations. Okay, Goku, chill, brother. Can you not, please? just don't get another super attack and we're fine. Oh my goodness, dude, this Namigoku's insane. Stop it, please. Okay, thank you. Whew, that's scary, dude. Like, I'm trying to showcase here. Okay, so again, we're gonna actually high school one does not have prepared for battle, huh? I didn't even notice that. Okay, so we'll have him grab all these right here. We'll have him grab all of these, and what's his stats looking like here? Yeah, 170k defense starter of turn. He's easily over 200k defense in this turn. No doubt about it. And a 5.6 million attack again. This is attacking extreme class enemy. This is a guaranteed crit because he's attacking a Wicked Bloodline category enemy. Now, you're not going to face Wicked Bloodline category enemies very often, but this is an example of a stage which you will be facing a Wicked Bloodline category enemy. That rotation right there, the almost 6 million attacks that guarantee crit, that's pretty good. That's definitely very, very good. We'll see one more rotation here. And then after, we'll move on to the next team. Again, next rotation, we're going to see him without supports. I'm pretty sure we're going to kill this Dr. Lychee right here. Yeah, he's not going to... We're definitely not going to die in this phase right here. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys are thinking about this Trunks so far in Super Battle Road. I feel like he definitely is still a very runnable option for Super Battle Road. Given that you have... I would say Cold Judgment with him. You really want to have Cold Judgment activated with him. And you probably would also want, I'd say, him to be in like a second or third slot most of the time. You know, he can be in the first slot if there's not too many attacks. Like we saw last time, he could be in the first slot. Especially with support. Like with how high his defense was, that was pretty impressive. We'll see this last rotation with him. I'm going to use a Senzu Bean just in case. So we'll see the difference between him super attacking and not super attacking without any support or anything like that. I think he'll take some damage before he super attacks here, but after he super attacks, he should be perfectly fine to take double digits in this stage specifically. Yeah, he does take a little damage here, so that's something to keep in mind. He gets a 3 key here, 5 million attack stat. I mean, he's been pretty consistently high attack stats against an extreme class enemy. The lowest attack stat we saw so far was like a 3.7 million. That was only his 18 key super attack, and that was really against a super class enemy as well. But outside of that, we've seen him like basically over 4.8 million every single super attack he's done, which is definitely pretty good with the high chance crit there. So yeah, I mean, that's how he works in Super Battle Road. I'm impressed. Let's go ahead and move on to the God event specifically, where we're going to see him type neutral, and it's going to be where we're going to see if he really has his big boy pants or not, I guess you could say. Alright, we're here against Moscow, and this is actually the perfect rotation. Exactly what I was talking about. I feel like if you're able to get off with him, actually, oh, these guys don't actually link, do they? Ooh, that's not good, actually. Okay, that's fine, though, but we'll see what it looks like here with the support at the very least. I forgot these guys have the same name. Oh, no. It should be fine. I brought the other Dragon Ball Super Trunks to actually link up with them as well. But again, if you're able to get the Trunks to super attack first, I think he could be pretty solid right here. So again, his links active are Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit. So it does have a lot of support here, 70% support in total, because this 18 does give support type buff when there's a Krillin on the team. Just in case, I'll use a healing item. I don't think I needed to, but we'll see. Let's see what kind of offensive numbers he's going to hit here. Again, not really many links active, but he does have a lot of support on rotation to make up for that. And he has a 4 million attack stat, so he's definitely not really going to be doing the greatest damage unless he crits in this stage specifically, which we did see him get the crit there. But I feel like now defensively against super attacks, he'll actually be pretty good. It's unfortunate that we're not really getting any additionals like this 18 did get right here. Again, additionals are so important for this guy, so good for this guy, especially defensively. So right here, what he's going to take, 200k. From type neutral on the God event, I feel like I've seen worse. I'll definitely take that. I definitely feel like that's a solid enough amount to take, especially from this Moscow AoE boss, which is pretty powerful. We did get the Bulma support memory activated right here. Let's go ahead and skip that though. We don't care, but let's go ahead and I guess I'll push the other Vegito off right here, and we should be fine, right? I don't think we would die if we get super attacked in all 3 slots. Vegito last time, he didn't really take too much damage, so we should be good. We're also going to see again the other Dragon Ball Super Trunks appear with the LR Trunks next turn, so we're going to be able to get a lot of links active, such as, say, I don't believe the Dragon Ball Super Trunks actually does have Cold Judgment. However, if we take a look at that Dragon Ball Super Trunks, I'm like 99% sure Dragon Ball Super Trunks is, for some reason, they just don't have Cold Judgment, which is very, very odd. But this one, maybe he does, just to double check. Yeah, he doesn't have Cold Judgment. I'm not sure why they don't have Cold Judgment. They all have, I believe, Messenger from the Future instead. Which, I mean, I would prefer Cold Judgment on every day of the week over that Messenger of the Future link. But that's fine. So right here, he has every link active except for Cold Judgment and Legendary Power here. If we put him right here, it should be the same. No, he loses Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to... how should we do this? So he's at 212k defense. That's very, very high. I'll keep 18 on rotation still with him. And then we'll just have him linked with his Trunks right here for the time being. Let's see what kind of numbers he's going to put up here as well. I should have used a Senzu Bean maybe here, but I don't know. I feel like Trunks should be good in this specific situation. I don't think he would die from a super attack. Though, yeah, I probably should have healed because I feel like we're still going to die here. Yeah, we did die here. Trunks, he took 260k. Is there another unit that I could bring that has Cold Judgment on this team? I feel like I'll take off the STR Trunks, and you know what? I'll put AGL Pycon, I think is what I'm going to do. Actually, let's go here. We'll put AGL Pycon here. So with AGL Pycon, he will be able to share, not you, Try to do this again. God, this new update's kind of weird at times. So if we look at say Battle of Wits right here, Cold Judgment. I guess we could bring you. I mean, sure. I could bring him. That'd be fine. Anyone else here that I could bring? Again, I was gonna bring a Pycon as well, but I'm not sure Pycon will do as well type neutral as this guy. Let's try this. Let's try this one time. Let's see how the rotations are looking, and after we'll see. Like if he's in slot 7 or something, I'll skip ahead. He's in the second rotation, of course, with no units that really link well with him. So I'll go ahead and skip ahead until we get him with the AGL trunks, and we'll kind of see what he's gonna look like there. Alright, we're back here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and fuse with STR Vegito. That way we'll kind of see where the super attack is, I guess. If the super attack is in the first slot, then we're probably gonna end up being dead because, well, you see, this AGO Dokkan Fest Trunks does want to super attack before he gets attacked, which makes him a little weak for this Moscow event specifically, but let's see. Actually, there's no super attack at all, okay. So if we put him in the middle right here, he's going to have every single link active except for Shattering the Limits. 212k defense. And if we take this away, he still have 209k defense, so this is tough. I'm going to still keep you in the front. I want to get as much key as possible with you. And let's see what STR Vegito does as well. Actually, STR Vegito may kill this Moscow boss for all I know, but this Trunks is going to take a lot of damage here. See, that's an issue I feel like with Trunks, is a lot of his linking partners aren't necessarily slot 1 units that you could use next to him. The only thing that I can think of is like the STR, Hybrid Saiyans Trunks, if you're able to get his defense stacked with the Gohan. Ooh, he got double super attack right here. Okay, okay, he got a double super attack. Next time we're going to see him with the 18 support. So we should be able to see a very good showing for him as well. Unfortunately, we didn't. I believe we're also going to be able to get the AGL Trunks to actually transform into the Super Saiyan version of himself. So we'll kind of see how that's looking. This could be very, very interesting. STR Vegito, he's going crazy right here. Look at the damage he's doing. God, Vegito, you're crazy. I'm not. Oh, he's not super attacking at all. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. You're just deciding not to super. I'll take it for the showcase, I guess, you know. I'll use a Senzu Bean here. Sure, that'll be fine. And then, okay, so he got the double super attack. So I was thinking right now, like, whilst I was doing it, I feel like from what I've seen right here, he's definitely a very, very good EZA. If we're going to compare him, if you want to know, like, my thoughts on comparing him to the other LR EZA so far, I feel like I like him better than Majin Vegeta Gohan, but I think I might like Bardock better overall as a unit, just because I feel like this Trunks feels like he relies on having Cold Judgment active, whilst Bardock doesn't necessarily rely on having like a Cold Judgment type link active. I also might like Bardock's link set better as well, but it's very tough because I feel like when you do get Trunks that Cold Judgment partner with him, he does end up looking like a better unit overall. So let's go ahead and transform with this Dokkan Fest Trunks right here. Again, we're still going to have Cold Judgment. This time we're going to get Super Saiyan active. We're going to have 30% support on this rotation as well from the Android 18. He's going to get a lot of key here. So this is going to be one of his better rotations against a super class enemy specifically. We'll keep 18 in the front just because. We'll go ahead and grab this. We'll grab this with 18. This should be almost a 24 key yet. Okay, 22 key super attack. Again, another issue is that when you're not facing an extreme class enemy, this Trunks is not the best with key. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? That's a 365. Did I do something? No. This is just in. When he gets a double super attack. Wow, that's a huge jump. That's actually insane. Okay, so if you end up getting the double super attacks with Trunks, it's hard. It's difficult. That's a lot of defense. You guys, that's an absurd amount of defense right there. 365k. He was over 400k defense this turn, right? That's a very, very powerful like defensive set right there. When you get Cold Judgment active, I mean, he can look good, but I feel like it's kind of restricted, like he needs Cold Judgment so it could really pop off. I have to think about it a little more. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next fight, of course, and then from there I'll give my final thoughts at the end of the video, like total complete thoughts. I'll kind of think about it right here after I finish this up, but I mean, you can't deny right there, I feel like he did look better than LR Bardock, for example. We'll go ahead and move on again to I believe, the Hybrid Saiyan team into a longer event. We'll get his defense like that stacked up, and we'll kind of see what kind of his true power is going to be. Alright, and we're here on the Legendary GT Goku event. So, this is Trunks right here on the Hybrid Saiyans team. He only has one wing active here, Cold Judgment. He's starting off at 200k defense already. We do have Age-O Kid going, which is giving 58% defense support. But I mean, this is where Trunks is gonna kind of start shining out here now. I'm going to put Ultimate Gohan in the first slot, so we can get all this key with Trunks right here. Bam, and that's almost a 24k super attack. We're going to push Kid Gohan off, and we're going to kind of cycle through and see the different types of rotations. I want to get this first initial rotation, show him without any really links active. And then after, I'll skip ahead until a little deeper into the fight. I think against the Great Ape Goku is where I'm really going to start showing things off. And we'll see what he looks like from there. So, yeah, that's the lowest attacks we saw so far. I feel like I can't put it against him, though, because, again, he has, like, no attack links active. You know, we want to run it with the Trunks unit, obviously. So, like, you can't really blame him for that, considering we have, like, one link active with him. But let's go ahead and skip ahead. Alright, I feel like it'd be a good time to start here. So, Trunks, my boy, he does only have 3 links active. But, again, that Cold Judgment link with this support active right here. If you see, he's at 332k defense now. I have not gotten a single additional super attack. I feel like we only got one in this video as well, but not getting a additional super attack as of this moment, and his defense is already that high, is very impressive. But again, his offense does greatly suffer from not facing against an extreme class enemy. 3.2 million attack stat is not great, even with the 50% chance to crit. I'm not like, you know, my eyes aren't like bulging out of my skull like, what? 3.2 million? No, it's honestly not really even that impressive again. It's like, I feel like his restrictions are a little too much. I feel like the whole Wicked Bloodline thing does hurt him so bad, because that's 5 key and a guaranteed crit. Like, that's a very powerful effect. He already has a high chance to crit even in this kit, but like, you know, again, at the end of the day, it's still a coin flip. The ability to guarantee that critical hit is much, much more powerful. I feel like he could have raised attack on his super attack by 30% as well. There's a lot that I feel like they could have done with them. No support here, still over 257k defense. I feel like even here, he's going to take not really too much damage from this Great Ape Goku. Unless Great Ape Goku does super attack him, then that's going to be different. But yeah, he takes double digits of normals from Great Ape Kid Goku. I'm sure you guys know how difficult this Great Ape Kid Goku can be. We'll get the Dokkan attacker just in case he gets the critical hit. It's like they just need a little more with him. I feel like a little more offense guarantee with him would have been fine. Or at least his critical hit chance should have gone higher. Defensively, though, if we're talking about what they did good with him, I feel like defensively, he's very, very powerful. Like, we're seeing him like fully stacked up with his defense. He's 250k right here without any support or anything like that. Like that's his baseline in long difficult content. That's pre-super, by the way. 250k. I feel like that's pretty solid. Again, considering no support or anything like that, and he's not really like a real stacker. But again, since it's only with long events, like, what's the point of running this guy when he doesn't permanently stack? When you could run like any other stacking hybrid unit, for instance. Like I could have just thrown on, say, I'm trying to think of another stacking unit I could have thrown. Like even Tech Dragon Ball Super Trunks is another stacking unit. I feel like this might sound crazy, but I feel like the Tech Dragon Ball Super Trunks EZA that came out recently, he feels better than this guy. Because he doesn't rely on cold judgments. And I feel like, you know, you're not having to worry about getting the 18-key super attack is very important. And I feel like he hits harder than this guy. Am I crazy, guys? Like, let me know if I'm just stupid. But I feel like that Tech Dragon Ball Super Trunks, he feels like he's a better unit to me so far. Like, I think they kind of undermined this Trunks. And again, it's been an issue with these LR EZAs. They haven't been giving them the appropriate buffs that they really have been needing to get, which is the issue right here for sure. I'm gonna skip this next phase because it's int, and I feel like we know he's not really gonna take damage here in this phase. So I'm gonna move on to the Tech full power phase, and we'll make a cut right here. Hello, we are back here. So I believe this Trunks did get an additional super attack. Yeah, you could definitely tell. We're gonna go ahead and, since we play the actives going, I'm just going to get this skipped over here so we don't make the video too long here. But they do share 4 links: Royal Lineage, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, and Super Saiyan. I don't think he gets anything extra from Good Gohan. I mean, we'll see him full 24 key here. We're gonna see him. This is basically going to be one of his better defensive builds. 400k defense. You can't call that bad. That's very, very, very great defense right there. We do have Kid Gohan, however, on rotation, which is providing 58% defense. His attack says 3.7 million. He did crit right there. The additional normal attack. I want to see him get super here, so please super attack him. No super attack on him. Okay. He didn't super attack last turn either, so I don't know, guys. I mean, I wanna see one more rotation. I wanna see or else we're gonna die here. If we're gonna die here, then that's fine. If this Trunk survives, that'll be very impressive. No, we did that. Okay. Alright, so final thoughts on the Trunks was I was seeing him right here and kind of farming it. I feel like additional super attacks really make or break this guy. Like, I feel like there's a lot involved for this guy to really look as good as you would want him to look like. First, you want to be facing against an extreme class enemy for the 50% attack. The 3 key, which is very important, as you saw. Even at the end, you know, we had some key struggles. Wicked Bloodline category enemies, you barely fight those, like, ever. Like, there's like a handful of stages. I can count on one hand the amount of stages you fight a Wicked Bloodline category enemy that actually matter. Where he gets a 5 key and guaranteed crit, which is, like, if you had the guaranteed crit and 5 key all the time, that would be absurd. He'd be looking way better all around across the entire game. Like, again, a lot of the difficult content, you don't even face extreme class enemies a lot of the time. Like, in a lot of the stages we just didn't face an extreme class enemy. There's, like, the Legendary Vegeta event, the God events, you know, Super Battle Road. Most of the time, those are super class enemies you're facing. So, you're not really going to see that often. You know, the 30% defense raise is good, but I don't think it's, like, anything, like, spectacular or insane. I feel like it could have been 50%, to be honest, or... You know, because like when you get the double super attack with the Trunks, since you build him with full additionals, he could start looking crazy defensively, as we saw near the end of the video. But again, it's like I feel like specifically for the hybrid team as well, we have so many defensively strong options. I feel like this guy should have been more built towards a little more offense. Because, like, again, like, at the beginning of the video, we saw him against extreme class enemies. We saw him doing, like, 4.7, 5 million attack sets, which were pretty solid, considering he had the high chance to crits. And, you know, he had pretty solid defense there as well. At the end, we ran more of a defensive kind of build there, but I feel like he could have hit a little harder. The goods about him, though, he has an amazing link seat. He's on a billion category teams, you know. He has still very good defense. His offense, if you get the critical hit off, that definitely allows him to do a lot of damage. I just feel like there's so many... Like, it's so specific with this guy, because you also want Cold Judgment to be active, so you're kind of limited to your linking partners as well. Like, you know, you want to use them with, like, the LR Prime Battle Trunks or the AGL Dokkan Fest Trunks, you know. But outside of that, like, there's not really any other units that really share too many links with them. Especially with Cold Judgment, because you really need that Cold Judgment link for this guy to look as powerful as he's intended to look, which is an issue. I feel like Cold Judgment, like, they are designed, like, you know how they design characters with big bad bosses and their passives to work around Cold Judgment, or big bad bosses. I feel like they're doing the same with Cold Judgment almost, because it's such a powerful defensive link that they're working around these kits around that amazing 25% defense link instead of building on top of it. Overall, if we're talking about, like, you know, where I think he's going to be, in terms of, like, you know, ranking or something like that, I mean, I don't necessarily care that much about it, but I would say I probably do like physical Bardock more than him as of this moment. I'll have to think about it a little more, but Bardock has way less restrictions on his passive skill, I feel like, in terms of, like, enabling to be used across the entire game. Like, Bardock, it's just key for existing. Bardock has much higher start of turn defense, especially in Super Bad Road stages. Bardock, I feel like, might have a better link set for how the game currently is set up to be. Where, like, you know, all these Saiyan lineage, prepared for Saiyan lineage or Saiyan Warrior race, prepared for battle type units. But I feel like Bardock hits harder overall on average as well, especially if you're not facing an extreme class enemy with Trunks. I don't know. Maybe I'm being pessimistic again. It's weird with these units that just don't feel impressive to me, because I feel like it's possible maybe I'm just underrating them. But I guess we did wait like 3 weeks for this Trunks, and he comes out and he's like this. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.